What's next for Boogie2988 after faking cancer and pulling a crypto scam over the last couple of weeks? Well, over 2 years, but he pulled the crypto scam a couple of weeks ago. So I'm wondering what's next for Boogie2988. So what I have pulled up right now as I'm filming this is r/Boogie2988 and the Boogie2988 YouTube channel because I want to see something 988 channel. I want to see the data not from Social Blade, but directly from YouTube. Boogie2988, 3.96 million subscribers. Hello, I'm YouTuber Boogie2988. You might know me as Boogie or as one of my characters, blah blah blah, Francis. He's got a Twitch, 2 Facebooks, an Instagram, and a Twitter. He has uploaded 2,412 videos and received 935,152,288 views across those videos. So let's go ahead and divide those numbers. 935,152,288 over 2,412 is 387,708 video views per video. So if we divide that by 1,000, that's 387 times. He's gotten 1,000 views on each video on average. And let's just say his ad revenue is $10. So he could, in theory, make $4,000 a video if he started uploading, or if he had kept uploading and not fallen off like he did. I think that's pretty interesting. In terms of my YouTube channel, I'm going to go ahead and look at mine. Now, remember, Boogie has deleted videos just like I had. 3 million views a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm down to 80,131 over 749 videos. So let's go ahead and check that out. I average about 106 views a video, which is actually pretty good for somebody like me who's not a big YouTuber who just sort of just spews stuff and talks and all of that. So it's actually pretty cool. But so let's say I don't make any money, but let's say if I were to make $1 per 100, I could make $1 a video, which, $800 is a lot of money. So I'm just hoping to see Boogie do something better. I don't know what Boogie's gonna do, but I've just go ahead and seen on r/Boogie2988 Fatty Coin. I'll say this for now. This is from the team head. Fatty Team has offered him a deal that he accepted that has to do with lots and lots of content on his YouTube channel, motivating him by paying him much more than his channel makes now and helping him rebuild something great. Boogie making funny videos again. Now that's another crypto scam. The Fatty token is a pump and dump. Pump.fun is where you can find the Fatty coin and you can buy it with like Solano, and it's a whole thing. I don't understand how crypto works, but it's hilarious that he's decided to go ahead and take this contract with Fatty coin after faking cancer. But it's kind of one of those things where he has to because he has no money. Without having money, we have with no money, you have problems. You have a hard time keeping up with your medical bills. You'll have a hard time keeping up with your um, mortgage and all of those things. And it's one of those things that you've got to deal with. And of course, he has to figure out a way to make money, which is something that he seems to have done by going back to the crypto scam since he's fired from Lolcow Live. Now, what's interesting is that he's fired from Lolcow, and Keem doesn't want him on social media unless he's on Lolcow to be mocked and punished more. But if he's bound to a contract by Fatty Coin that says, oh, you have to pay or you have to do XYZ amount of videos per week on your YouTube channel, he can get out of that because then he could be like, well, never signed anything with Keem, but I did sign something with Fatty Coin. So I guess that's what's next for Boogie2988. I don't know how I feel about this because Boogie is definitely going to use this to his advantage and be like, oh, well, I'm in a contract. Or he'll be like, "Oh well, I have cancer," even though he literally said he doesn't have cancer. "I have cancer," says Boogie, and then he's like, "No, I don't. So what are we gonna do?" The best thing for Boogie2988 right now would be for him to leave the internet and go and get a regular job or go back on disability. He was on disability at one point in his life. Now there are some things that disability might cause him to have to change because there are rules about how much net worth you can have if you're on Medicaid and all that. It's a whole thing, and you can only have $2,000 at once. It's a whole thing. But if he got a job, like at McDonald's or something, he'd be physically active on his feet doing something. Now, if he has all of that other stuff that's wrong with him, which he does, he's got the obesity, he's got the he on the documentary he went through all of his medical diagnoses except polycythemia vera. So like he's got all that wrong with him. He could probably get back on disability, but he's decided to go with a crypto scam and continue with the crypto scam, which is ridiculous. And I don't know if anybody will ever trust Boogie again, and I honestly hope that the token, as soon as it launches, as soon as he launches the next video, anybody who's not the developer who happens to be holding the coin just dumps all of it just to see what happens. It's not worth anything right now. It's like worth fractions of a cent. Like, not even a halfpenny's worth more than a half penny now. But at this point, it's worth nothing. And if he comes back out and starts promoting a coin that's literally worthless, I imagine that people are going to be upset because, like, you did one crypto scam, now you're doing another crypto scam, and now and in between those two things, you faked cancer. He should probably sell his magic cards. He should sell the arcade machines. He should sell all of that stuff. And I would love it if the play button ends up being used to donate a lot to St. Jude's, but I don't know what's going to happen with that because who knows if Keem's going to just want to keep it. They did agree to sell it, auction it off, but I think Keem should use it as a museum piece. But we'll see what happens. I'm excited to see what happens.